Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Wentz first play going right to the air. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Wentz now on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Wentz now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Wentz. That one complete out to Dotson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Wentz. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Wentz to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Wentz. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble can be viewed positively on either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, But that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields flush to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Really nice nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Once more, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Not to take him for granted, but it was business as usual for Terry McLaurin, up over 1,000 yards for the 2nd straight year. Now he gets to work with Carson Wentz in Washington, and maybe the best receiver Wentz has had to throw to in his entire 7-year career. That connection yields a 1st down with that throw.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run here for J.D. McKissic. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Wentz. Quick slant, Dotson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off play action. Fields
steps away.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Fields.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To the air again, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 27 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Wentz now on first down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz now on first down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football like on a spot.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. That message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he returns this to the 22. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Fields flushed out right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. That one goes for 24 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Down the field and complete to Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here goes an impressive 31-yard gain. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Forced down pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Buried by
multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's to his running back, complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running left, Montgomery. Down to the 22-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Montgomery running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. On 1st down, Fields.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Touchdown! David Montgomery with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bears look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive, and the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And a Washington offense heading out. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Again, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Montgomery.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the loss will...